Hi, I'm Nicole Kemper. I'm a writer, filmmaker, and actor living in Atlanta, Georgia. This is 50-Foot Woman, and I have agreed, nope, I haven't agreed. Nobody asked me to do this. Hi, I'm Nicole Kemper. I'm a writer, filmmaker, and actor living in Atlanta, Georgia. This is 50-Foot Woman, and I have committed to shooting at least one roll of motion picture film per month. All right, the last thing that I wanted to deal with is, can I clean up the sound of the camera running? So of course, if we were to put a blimp or wrap up the camera in towels or something, we could certainly muffle that a bit more. But just this, I didn't do that at all on set. So can I take this into Audition and do a little noise reduction without causing too much distortion to the sound of the dialogue? Let's see. So you can take a clip directly into Adobe Audition, and so let's see what we can do in here. The first thing that we want to do, okay, is find a place where we can hear the camera, but nothing else. So we're gonna select the area that has that noise with our time selection tool. And then we can capture a noise print, which is going to say, hey, this thing is noise. Please, please remove this sound from this audio track. So we're gonna capture that noise print, okay? All right, and now we are going to select, so I just did Command A to select the entire track, and now we're gonna go up here and noise reduction. We're gonna process that noise reduction, okay? And then from here we could do a little bit more tooling with it, but let's just see how it does.
Uber's about 3 minutes away. This is my first time using Uber in like 18 months.
It definitely does reduce the sound of that camera. Okay, here we go. So we can go back and listen to it without the noise reduction.
Uber's about 3 minutes away. This is my first time using Uber in like 18 months.
Okay. All right, let's try it again with the noise reduction on.
Uber's about 3 minutes away. This is my first time using Uber in like 18 months.
I mean, it did a pretty good job. I mean, I definitely can hear like it's a little weird. Like I feel like we need a little more processing on here to clean this up. Obviously, it removed all the atmospheric sound, but that's okay. We can add that in post. But I think that if we actually blimp the camera, meaning we wrap something around the camera to reduce that sound, and we apply some of this noise reduction, because you're still going to be able to hear it a bit in the background no matter what you do, because those cameras are just so loud. I think if you did blimp it and also did a bit of the noise reduction in post, I think you probably get some pretty good results. So I think that we can say that this is definitely a way. So of course we can hear that, of course, all you have to do really is save it in Audition, and because of dynamic link, it would just kind of go back.
Uber's about 3 minutes away. This is my first time using Uber in like...
That's pretty impressive. If you compare it to the other track. There's a give and take. I do feel like that noise reduction did kind of alter the soundtrack in a way that was at times not great, in a way that I don't love, like losing some of the quality of the voice recording, or certainly losing the sound of them walking around and stuff. And that's, you know, obviously if we had a big budget shoot, we would, you know, Foley everything, but that's not really the situation that I'm in. So it's just something I'll have to think about going forward. But I definitely think there are some different options to solve that problem here. Woo!
Uber's about 3 minutes away. This is my first time using Uber in like 18 months. People like to use those fucking scooters all over town. And I'm seeing so many charges on my bank statement from Lyft, from renting the Lyft scooters. And that was the moment I realized my identity was stolen. I don't ride these scooters everywhere. I have a bicycle, for crying out loud. Well, I used to be a Lyft guy, but then my identity was stolen through Lyft. Apparently there was like a back door on the app. Uber's about 3 minutes away. This is my first time using Uber in like 18 months. People like to use those fucking scooters all over town. And I'm seeing so many charges on my bank statement from Lyft, from renting the Lyft scooters. And that was the moment I realized my identity was stolen. I don't ride these scooters everywhere. I have a bicycle, for crying out loud. Well, I used to be a Lyft guy, but then my identity was stolen through Lyft. Apparently there was like a back door on the app. Uber's about 3 minutes away. This is my first time using Uber in like 18 months. People like to use those fucking scooters all over town. And I'm seeing so many charges on my bank statement from Lyft, from renting the Lyft scooters. And that was the moment I realized my identity was stolen. I don't ride these scooters everywhere. I have a bicycle, for crying out loud. Well, I used to be a Lyft guy, but then my identity was stolen through Lyft. Apparently there was like a back door on the app.
Okay, so to sum up, did it work? Can we reduce the sound of the Super 8 cameras? These cameras are really loud. They're not really designed for sound, sync sound recording. And so they are incredibly loud. Can we reduce the sound of that camera? Yes. Did I love the results of it? Not exactly, but I do feel like that we could tinker with a little bit, maybe get something a little better. I didn't mess with any of the settings on the noise reduction. I could maybe make it the noise reduction a little less intense, so maybe the sound of the camera is a little bit still there, but we're not. I did feel like the audio was, I could tell a bit of a difference. There was not a distortion there, but just like a difference. And so I'm not entirely happy with the first try, but I can see the potential. I do think there are other ways to sort of minimize it, or maybe you just kind of live with it and that's just kind of part of it. You're like, I shot it on Super 8. The camera, you can hear it very low in the background. Maybe once we start piling ambient sounds and other effects on top, maybe the less we'll hear it. I don't know. These are things I think that I'd have to find out actually using it for a short film, but I'm at least confident in the knowledge that we have options and that it's worth giving a try. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel. The channel is Critical Crop Top Films, which is my production company, and all of the videos from this series are in the 50-Foot Woman playlist. I also have a blog on Substack where I share more about my still photography journey that I'm also on. So if you're looking for more, the link to my Substack is in the description of this video. So go out there, do a little bit of research. If there's something that you want to do that you feel like kind of is, you know, outside the realm of like how these cameras are normally used, or what situations they're normally used in, do a little bit of research. Has anybody tried this before? Is this something that could work? And then maybe take it a bit further. So just get out there, do something weird, and let's shoot more film, you guys.